Hello. So here's my next project. Turn this into a staff. I've already cut off at an angle on this tip so I can round it. Put a point on there. I'm going to grind this all down. I think I'll put another ball on the end of this. Kind of like I did the cane, but this would be a staff. Be a staff. So there you go. Look at this bark off. I don't know how much I'll film. Just a little bit, just to get the idea. Cool effects. That's enough. That's a bad angle to be doing that at anyway. I'd rather be doing it down here. This is pretty heavy. This should be Osage, unless it's mulberry, but I think it's Osage. The same family. Of course, the Osage Orange is a little bit stronger than the maple, or the mulberry. My bad. But okay, that's enough. I'll show you more later at another stage. Okay. Some of the bark away. That's cool. This is it's kind of, I'm gonna fix it. It's kind of heavy, but once I sand that down, it won't be as heavy. Anyway, there's that. Next stage. Another stage, I guess. Chop it down a little bit like that. I think I'm going to go for a slightly rectangular handle. So, there's that. Hello! Hello! Next step. You're going to do some sanding. Woohoo! Sanding. Anyway, here we go. Okay, here we are at the next stage. I'm going down to that was 3.5. Well, let's call it 3.5 50 grit. Whatever. This is 50 grit. Anyway, so Here we go. Got it grinded roughly to this. Bit of a square. You grab it kind of like, could be a little thinner though. Let's see if I can get it a little bit more with this paper. So, there we go.
I've been a float resource nurse to all the different floors in the hospital. I'm extremely concerned with the idea of mandating this vaccine for our children. The reactions we're seeing in the hospital with adults are terrifying and they're being ignored. Just some examples of post-vaccine reactions are blood clots, heart attacks, strokes, encephalopathy, heart arrhythmias such as atrial fibrillation. Also in the elderly, we're seeing an increase in falls, syncope, acute onset of confusion with unknown etiology. Also, 2 young and healthy co-workers I know had vision changes, tingling and numbness to lower extremities they're still dealing with. Another co-worker developed DVTs. I personally had a patient die 3 months after his vaccines of pericarditis, which we know is a known side effect. Diagnosed 30 days after a shot, no mention to VAERS. Majority of our nurses, nurse managers, and some doctors do not even know what VAERS is. I've spoken to our chief medicine, managers, other nurses on why we're not reporting to VAERS, and the most common response is, what is VAERS? It's a topic that's very difficult to address in the hospital setting. I bring up my concerns and I repeatedly get dismissed. I've been told, I'm sure someone is investigating this. Well, if we aren't, then who is? Especially since Pfizer ended their study just 6 months after the trial started. I also have been told that VAERS isn't the best indication of vaccine side effects. Well, if that's the case, what are we supposed to be looking at? Over 18,000 deaths, 1 million permanently disabled, and the CDC admits only 1 to 10% of reactions are even being reported. And we know that hospitals are not reporting anything. This is not just where I work. I have many nurse friends in other local hospitals in the southeast Louisiana say the same thing. What I also find is highly disturbing is our treatment protocol. I truly believe our protocol is killing our COVID patients. When I ask other nurses their thoughts, they agree. At this point, doctors will admit our main treatment is not working, but it's all we have. And we know that's simply not true. It's just what the CDC will allow us to give. Our hands are tied. Back to our children. We have chemotherapies that we know have side effects causing blood cancer such as leukemia in 10 plus years after giving the drug. We know this because we have real long-term trials on these drugs. We are not just seeing severe acute reactions with this vaccine, but we have zero idea what any long-term reactions are. Cancers, autoimmune, infertility, we just don't know. We're potentially sacrificing our children for fear of maybe dying getting sick of a virus with a 99% survival rate. Our children are not even at risk for this. As of now, we have more children that die from the COVID vaccine than of COVID itself. And then the health department to come out and say the new variant has all the side effects of the vaccine reactions we're currently seeing now. It's maddening, and I don't understand why more people don't see it, and I think they do, but fear of speaking out, and even worse, being fired. This is not something easy for me to come up here and speak about, but I feel a deep conviction about speaking truth and what the nurses are saying behind these hospital walls. This is not about
they say. But we can do it if we keep our wits about us and come up with our own alternate systems of commerce and employment and everything else. Everybody should be ready to go at a moment's notice. You should be mobile. Personally, I have my camper here, which I'm in, and I try to keep everything that I might need to leave on a moment's notice in the camper. So I think it's a good thing to do, to have some few different options if things do go sideways.
Okay, there it is. And see this, the tip, it's a rubber thing. You can actually take that off. In case you need that for ice or poking. So. There it is. I finished her. Now, I had this other one. Can't remember if I showed this one. This is the one I did just before that one. It's more of a, let's see, it's more of a walking stick. But and it's just got this to keep from sliding on more slick surfaces. As far as I know, they both are Osage Orange or hedge apple, or whatever other names that there are for that. Osage Orange is supposed to be the hardest wood found in the North Americas. Mulberry is pretty hard too. It's not like Osage. They have similarities, but mulberry is not as hard as Osage. Even though mulberry is still on the hardness scale is harder than red oak. But not all oaks. There are some oaks that are tougher than mulberry, or white oaks and things. So there you go. There you have it. Ta-da! But I'm pretty sure they're Osage. What I did is I cut down some tree branches and parts of some trees down. One was mulberry and one was Osage Orange, and I can't remember. I kind of stacked the pieces of wood I really liked together, so I can't remember which one is which, you know. I can't do as many tricks as I used to. See, my wrist don't bend any more than that because of my arthritis. That's all it bends, and this one bends a little more, but not much. So I have to keep my movements a little more simple than most people. But it should work. There's a walking stick. It comes to about right here, or a cane, you know. And my Yoda routine. Here you go. I can't. Oh, flip through the air. Like Yoda did or nothing. But I can try. Come on, dog. Come on, doggy. May the force be with you.